India's southern country of Tamil Nadu is poised to be a world lead in breeze force, on to a new paper. But at first the country must surmount its drug addiction to charcoal, writes Nityanand Jayaraman. The country's present power to produce breeze force, gigawatt, is already spectacular. Examining it is high rather than how of Denmark or Sweden. But the paper estimates how it could double above the following 10 years, and how sunny installations too could grow sixfold to achieve. If how happens, pure, revolving power would expense for 67% of Tamil Nadu's power, that could restore the country's obligation-ridden tool. But in procedure to harvesting how capacity, Tamil Nadu is necessary to convert its force segment. Tamil Nadu's people is 3 times how of Australia and its per capita GDP is on a par in Sri Lanka and Ukraine. It could show to be an sample of how growing economies can increase time abrupt their carbon sequestration emissions. Arrogant Tamil Nadu's GDP will increase at a yearly bet of 7%, the paper suggests how lot of the increase can be managed by renewable energy. Install and operational expenses for breeze and sunny force include omitted low quite too competitive inset but filthy source of force such as charcoal. But how is wherever fact tempers the possibilities. The paper argues how not just does Tamil Nadu not requirement charcoal or nuke force, but how these projects are financially pregnant. Power of new charcoal force seedling is potential to be 2 times as costly as sunny or breeze force. Yet, in spite the dismal finance prospects, Tamil Nadu now has of charcoal force seedling in the pipe. Chasing these ventures will loosen the country tool's finance and its capacity to put in smarter, janitor alternatives. Down there are some challenges too much. Breeze force can be engendered just of May to October. Though for such months, manufacture cannot achieve its spike since the country does not include a big white mesh to transmit excessive power to some state. So, they will include to sluggish downward general of some source. The as well tool the country is incapable to importing inexpensive force of some state for the left 7 months while breeze force is not probable. Job is on foot to changing the but it's not guarantee how the improved will provide how the mesh can manage in the forecasted general integration force of season source love breeze requires a clever mesh, one in a subtle framework of delivery and control how can regulate to variations in consumer demand. On the calculate too much, Tamil Nadu has a length way to go. But the largest restrictive element for the country is potential to be water supply. Tool-scale sunny agriculture, large projects how delivery force to the girdle, such as the one in Ramanathapuram requirement to be de-evaluated, particularly if they are to run in areas wherever water supply is deficient. The paper predicts how Tamil Nadu will include of tool-scale sunny installations by the end of the 10 years and just on 2 GW of rooftop installations. Taking into account how both of the presence of sun and the consumer demand for power are decentralized, it makes feeling to maximize rooftop sunny installations quite rather than to put in big sunny parks. The common line, if not the significance and bet of changing, laid down out in the paper is not fair probable but significant both of financially and ecologically. A wholesome and ecologically stable next requires more than rather than fair switch of filthy charcoal to breeze or sunny force. Nityanand Jayaraman is a Chennai-based author and public militant.